Everybody. How are you guys doing? My cool kittens and cats. Cool kittens and cats. Listen, y'all, I know it's been a while. No, it hasn't been a while. I mean, it was Friday. Friday, I didn't come on Saturday, and today's Sunday. So, you know how I go. Girl gotta get a rest a little bit. You know what I mean? Getting up on these live streams and staying up on like 5, 6 hours. Come on now. Your body just need to kind of have a a little downtime. You know what I mean? So anyway, y'all already know how it goes. Before I get started, I want to thank my visor kings, my visor queens, and my visor honeys. For y'all support and just kind of hanging in there with my crazy ass. Y'all already know how Freaknik was. Friday was kind of crazy, and YouTube started tripping. So I took it off. Well, I did members only, but then I say, well, you know what? I think after this live stream, I'm just gonna make it for public, so that way y'all could just see how fool I was and acting crazy and all that stuff. Just give everybody a chance to see, how sometimes, Freak Nick and I sit up here and I have a lot of fun. It's not about everybody. It's just about, me enjoying my channel and y'all coming over and hanging with me. You know what I mean? So but tonight, before we get started, y'all, I want to say, your girl, she went to church today. You know what I mean? She went to church. I haven't been in there in a long time. At first, I thought my hair was going to catch on fire. You know what I mean? Well, all this cussing and all this stuff that I've been doing on YouTube, I thought I was going to be like Vampire in Brooklyn. Y'all know that movie. You go in that church and this shit starts smoking. I was like, oh, shit, I hope my shit don't start smoking. Oh, my weed don't catch on fire and all that crazy shit. But anyway, it all worked out. But y'all, for those that know exactly what I'm talking about, you thinking that there's haters, in this world and stuff, but there's haters in church too. There's people that's hating on either the way you usher, or the way you sing, or the way you play an instrument or organ or something like that. So it's always going to be it's always going to be drama. And see, and maybe that's another reason why some men don't go to church with their girlfriends, or women or something like that, because mostly 9 times out of 10 you're going to turn around, it's going to be nothing but women anyway, and they're going to be just as catty, because somebody's going to be in there that's going to be talking junk about, oh no, this person can't play this, or oh no, that person can't sing that well, and why, how did that person get up there and just start getting a spot in the singing or a choir or something. Y'all already know how it goes. So it's going to be haters all over the place. But enough of that. So let's just get into tonight's topic. So tonight's topic is mental health in the Black community. And you know what, and that's the thing, we don't talk about that. You know what I mean? It's like in your household, it's like your mother will always say, or somebody in the household always say, what goes on in the house stays in the house and stuff. But you could be raising kids that has mental issues and stuff like that. And in some families, and I'm not saying all, but sometimes those families, they tend to kind of sweep it under the rug because they don't want shit to seep out. You know what I mean? But the Caucasians, see, they don't play that. The minute they see some stuff, they're gonna get their kids into therapy. But not the Black people. We're gonna try to handle this in the house, and it's going to stay in the house. Now, getting back to what I mean by that is because I seen this story, I read this story, and I'm pretty sure y'all probably know what I'm talking about. It was this little girl. She was about 5 years old. And she was abducted. And how she was abducted is, actually, I wouldn't even say she was abducted, because what happened was, her mother allegedly was having problems with the father. They did not get along. He was Caucasian, she was Black. Okay. So when the mother would take the child, and then bring her back to the father would notice that, hey, wait a minute, something's not right, because she got cigarette burns on her and all of this stuff. What happened? What's going on? So when he was trying to file for full custody, something happened where the mother was already out there in the street. She was already on drugs. She was into a lot of different stuff. So one day, one of the allegedly dealers came to the house and asked to see the girl's sister, but the girl said, listen, my sister's asleep, I'm not waking her up. So then he said to her, he's like, well, how about me and you hang out? And so she's like, no, I'm not doing it, I'm tired, this and that. So the guy said, listen, you owe me money, and I'm not leaving here until you give me money. And so she got into her feelings. She was like, I don't have any money, I don't have no way of paying you back or whatever. But she said, but what I will do is I will give you my daughter. So she gave that boy her 5-year-old daughter. Okay. Now, how that came about was, the hotel allegedly that he took that little girl to had video cameras, and actually showed that boy with that girl. She was only 5 years old, and had her. It was so crazy. She, that's what I'm saying. This mental stuff, this mental shit. Um, it was a video that he actually, you could actually see him carrying that girl, to the hotel room. And no, God knows what he did once he got her in that room. But anyway, the story is that they went and they pounded the mother. They pounded the mother. Finally, she confessed and told them what had happened. And she said she gave her child away for $200 debt that she owed, and she couldn't pay back. She couldn't pay it back. So in return, he took the daughter. So what he ended up doing, he sexually assaulted her allegedly, and then he strangled her. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, that's what I'm saying. This mental health in the Black community, and that's something that nobody really want to talk about, but it's out there. You know what I mean? It's out there. Let me put up these comments here, y'all. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? We got, oh my God, you still come here with that advertisement I see. With that's okay. That's all right. I'm just sitting here just talking about tonight's lesson and stuff, and that's Black mental health in the community. And and I know another thing I want to say, and y'all please don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this the wrong way. But my thing about that story is that this mother had a son, but why didn't he? It's wrong, but why did she offer the little girl? Why not offer the son and leave the little girl? But I'm gonna tell you why, and this is just my opinion, is because some of these mothers, they are jealous of their daughters. They are jealous. Come on now, I'm gonna keep it real. Some of them, they are jealous, especially when they have a baby by a Caucasian and they got the pretty hair, and she sees that her daughter got beautiful hair and stuff, and she got to put a perm in. She ain't got to put no perm in her daughter's hair because her daughter got beautiful hair. Okay, and then as the daughter starts getting older and the mama start going in between boyfriends and this and that, abusive relationships and this and that, da 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 da, and then the boyfriend start looking, even though he's a sick in the head, may start looking at the daughter, and then the mother will get into her feelings. They would never say, but I believe that a lot of these mothers are jealous of their daughters. That's why I believe that they want to try to be their friends rather than their parents, because they trying to be like them. They're trying to dress like them, they're trying to act like them and stuff like that, because maybe the daughter's getting a lot of attention, and then when the mother calls herself trying to get a man in the house or stuff or whatever, he's a pervert. He's a pervert. Let's just keep it real. And then he's looking at her 8 or 9 year old daughter, and she's got the beautiful long hair, or the long curly hair and brown eyes and this and that. And then his mental mind start looking at the daughter, and the mother starts thinking like, wait a minute, why are you looking at my daughter like that? So that's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying all, but I believe some women, some women are jealous of their daughters. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. Anywho. Hey, how are you? I'm just talking about mental health in the Black community, and how some people, they don't want to hear about that. They don't want to hear about, oh, your son has a problem, or your daughter has a problem or something like that. You need to seek help. The mother's going to be in denial. The father's going to be in denial. Everybody's going to be in denial. They're going to be like, you know what? She's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with her, but let that been a Caucasian. Now, Caucasian, little Johnny, he keeps hitting on, you know, the little girl named Beth, and he's doing this, and he keeps pulling his pants down. And why we don't understand what's going, the mama or the daddy, they're going to get together. They're going to be like, oh, he's going into therapy quick. He's going into therapy. But not the Black family. The Black family be like, the mama jump all over the teacher, the principal, and anybody else. What you mean my son or my daughter got a problem? They ain't nothing wrong. You the one that got a problem. You ain't teaching my kids right, or you're not doing this, or you're not. Then they try to flip the script and blame it on the teacher or the principal or the guidance. Cause y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mental health in the Black community, and that's something that they don't talk about. They don't talk about. Hey, we're gonna just sweep this under the rug. We're gonna sweep this under the rug. You have that person. Yeah, okay. If Betsy or whoever got a problem, all right, we're gonna handle it. We're gonna handle it in the household. We're gonna handle it in the household, because they don't want nothing like that to leak out and get out and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So they're gonna try to secretly handle it in the household. You know what I mean? So meanwhile, the kids now, they already got this mind where they know they messed up. They know that something's wrong. but the family's trying to fix it within the family, and the only thing it's doing is just getting out of control. It's almost like you got water on the like you got water on the stove, but it's a big old pot, and you got the eye on. The longer you let that water sit, the hotter it's going to get. When you turn on that stove, that it's going to get hotter. You know what I mean? And yeah, because some of the families, they never seek any therapy or anything like that. And because they never seek any therapy, they deal with the aftermath. They deal with when the kids get older. They deal with stuff that they knew that kid had a problem, but they tried to overlook it. And they probably like, they're gonna outgrow it. You know how some parents are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Jimmy likes to put on his sister's shoes and his dress, but he's gonna outgrow it. Just give him time. Just the phase he's going through. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. Then you'll turn around, and then Jimmy's walking around, and now he got on a dress. And the more you beat Jimmy, because he's gonna be like, I just don't understand. I like wearing the dress, but he understands that there's something. Well, no, he probably feels that he's normal, but everybody else is like, wait a minute, you need to get Jimmy into therapy or something like that. But they won't go. She won't take him, or the father won't take him. What they'll do is they'll try to chastise Jimmy. You better not put on that. You better not. If I see you in that dress, I'm gonna whoop, this and that. But you're really not taking him to a professional, or you're trying to figure out what is going on, the root of the problem. You're trying to handle the stuff inside the household. You know what I mean? And that's how some of these families, some of these black families, and I'm not saying so that's how they end up. They end up sons or daughters or whatever. They end up like, oh my God, the son ended up as a murderer, a rapist, a pedophile, and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Because you didn't handle it when they were younger. You didn't handle it because you felt that you could handle it inside the house, but you didn't go and get him help, professional help, seeking counseling and all of that stuff. Like, some of these Caucasians, they don't play that. Oh, you did what? Oh yeah, he's going to see a therapist. Quick. Yeah. Let me see. I got a private chat. Okay. All right, I'm gonna drop this link for you. Uh I'm gonna drop the link, and then if you want to, you can come right on in. Hold up. I thought I had dropped the link. So yeah. So that's basically what we're talking about tonight. Mental health in the black community, in the family, you know what I mean, in the family and stuff, and what some of these families face, and how a lot of them grow up being real bad. A lot of them, so some might seek help, some might, but best believe they're going to try to seek it on their own, because when they were smaller, the mother or the father was like, ain't nothing wrong with him. It's just a phase he's going through. He'll outgrow it. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He's going to outgrow it. But see, the Caucasians, they ain't going to play that. Wait a minute. Jimmy put on a dress and shoes? Okay. They'll call that therapy that night. Oh, we're searching around. We're going to get you in therapy. Quick. Quick. Yeah. Yeah. Find out what's going on with him. um Well, if you wanted to come up, the link is dropped. All you gotta do is just grab onto the link, and you're gonna be up there, and you'll be up there with me, You know what I mean? Yeah. So if anybody got a story of heard anything, you're welcome to come up. You're welcome to hang out and voice your shit. You know what I mean? Because like I said, this is like Sunday run day. So it's just kind of like whatever runs through your mind or whatever. You know that's what you can do. You know what I mean? Um. So yeah. So let me see. It's not really a lot of people in here tonight, but which is cool. Um. Because, like I've always said, I could talk with 4, 5 people. I could talk with 80 people. I could talk with 90 people. I don't care. But you know what I mean? When it's time for me to close down my live stream, I don't care how many views or how many people are in here. It's time to go. Show's over. Bam. Time to go. You know what I mean? But I do like talking to y'all, and I'm just hoping that I'm just hoping that other people, they like hearing me, what, especially, when I bring some stuff that maybe, that you could use. And maybe some people probably didn't know, about that story, about that 5-year-old and stuff, and then the person, and this grown man, I think he was either 23 or 32 or something like that, you know yeah. So my thing is too, and I don't want y'all to take it the wrong way, but listen, I'm just gonna tell you the truth. 9 times out of 10, that man probably grew up and probably had a problem in his household. He was probably touched when he was 5. He was probably touched up until the age of probably 11 or 12 or something like that, and probably nobody helped him or anything like that, or he just kept quiet and still just had that sickness and that craziness built up inside him. You know what I mean? Because I believe that that's another, it's mental health. You know what I mean? You go through a problem, you go through a problem, and some kids and stuff, they will let you know, they will, but you won't really understand until you really know your child. You know what I mean? Because just say you had a 4-year-old, a 3-year or 4-year-old, and you taking her to the babysitter, and every time you take her to the babysitter, she has a bad reaction. She's like crying. She's like, she's not gonna tell you what's really going on, but something's going on, because every time you take her to that house, it's always, she has a bad, something is always within her. Either she's crying like you won't be able to hush her, or she's doing something weird, like she's either peeing the bed, or she's doing something because she's, yeah. And you're trying to figure out, well, you know what? Why every time I take her over to the babysitters, she act like, she's scared, or she don't want to go. It's only because she's secretly trying to tell you something that's going on, and you're really not paying attention, because the only thing you think about, oh my god, I can't find another babysitter, I gotta take her, I gotta take her. So you sacrifice your child, knowing that your child might have a problem, but you're not really looking into it. The only thing you're saying is, you're going there, I don't care, you're going to the centers, you're going to the centers. Yeah, yeah. And then next you know then you find out that something's not right. Then you find out that your the babysitter has a young man in there, or a young boy in there, that's messing with your 3 or 4-year-old kid. And but your kid ain't gonna tell, because he probably done scared the hell out of her and say, listen, you better not tell, you better not do this, you better not. And they're too scared, like it's like a shock to their system, like, I'm not going to tell. But they act out in other ways by pissing the bed, and crying, and nervousness, and all of that stuff, especially when it's time to go to the sitters. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah. So Tasha, if you want to come up? Yeah. So anyway, it's crazy. It's crazy. Mental health in the Black community. Hmm. It's crazy. I mean, it's something that's hush hush. You know what I mean? It's something that don't tell. Don't talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about a family member in the household touched Kiki, or whoever. We're not going to talk about that, because we don't want it to seep out. We don't want it to seep out. And especially if the rest of the family, because you already know, the rest of the family get a hold of it. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Mm. They're gonna turn on you. They're gonna turn on you. They're going to say, oh my God, you're an unfit mother. How could you let that happen? This and that, this and that, this and that. And next thing you know, you're going to have child protective at your door. You know what I mean? You have child protective at your door, and child protective are going to say, we got reports that, that you've been, that it's a child in here that's being abused or this and that, and, child support, I mean, a child protective, they're never going to tell you who called, you know what I mean? They're not going to tell you. But, yeah, it's the mental health in these black community in these black families that they're not telling. They're not going to talk about it. They're not going to talk about it. You're not going to hear about a mother, being jealous of her daughter. You're not going to hear about that. You're not, and I'm not talking about a daughter in her teens. I'm talking about her little girl, especially if she was by a Caucasian guy, because everybody's saying how pretty the daughter. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. And then she grows up to be even more cuter and pretty. And then the mother gets one of those crazy looking deranged boyfriends. And then the boyfriend starts looking at the daughter like, ooh wee, she's beautiful. That, yeah, now you got a problem, because 9 times out of 10, that boy probably had problems in his household, and somebody probably touched him when he was a little boy and stuff. And and that's what it does. It keeps repeating, keeps on repeating. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling y'all. Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because 9 times out of 10, you've heard the stories. You've heard the stories where some of these crazy pedophiles and all of that stuff. When they actually sit down and tell what happened to the victim, that they victimized or whatever. 9 times out of 10, they turn it around and say, well, you know what? When I was little, I got assaulted. I was this, I was that. Yeah, yeah. And the family never even did probably nothing about it. They probably try to keep it in the house. You know what I mean? They try to keep it in the house, and they never went and try to seek help. No medical. I mean, no counselor, no psychiatrist and stuff like that. They probably figure, hey, we can deal with it in the house. You know what I mean? Because those that know what I'm talking about, they always say what goes on in the house stays in the house. They never wanted it leaked out. Never. I'm just telling y'all. So yeah, and it's and it's sad, but it's true. It is. It's sad, but it's true. And and that's why some of these black households are messed up. They are. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just telling y'all. You know. And as long as and then the way the kids are today, I mean, I'm talking about the way these actual kids are today. They just completely out of hand anyway. They are. You know, because today you have more parents on drugs. Today, you have more parents that's unfit. Today, you have more babies having babies. How the heck, if a young girl is 15 or 16 and she got a baby, she's a baby herself. Well, she's a baby herself. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and God forbid if she has a lot of kids, because 9 times out of 10, if she 15 or 16 or 17, best believe she probably gonna have about 4 or 5 kids before she reached the age of 20. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Yep. She gonna, yeah, before she reached the age of 20. She gonna have all them kids. And when you have all those kids, you know what I mean? That's where you're gonna have now we're talking about the mental health, because you have all those kids, you have all those stressors on you, you have all those problems on you, trying to get a babysitter. You see your other girlfriends, they ain't got no kids, or they got maybe one kid or something, and they're still doing whatever, and then you're at home stuck with a whole bunch of kids screaming and hollering and all of that stuff. It will start playing with your mental state. And once that mental state start kicking in, then yeah, then next thing you know, I'm saying some of them that's not right. That's not right. Yeah. Then now the kids are they're gonna start suffering. They're gonna start suffering abuse. They're gonna start getting hit. They're gonna start get all types of stuff. You know what I mean? And that's only because this girl is so young and she got to deal with 3 and 4 kids, screaming kids at that. And they stair steppers. You got one that's not you got one that's 2. You got one that's 3. You got one that's 4. You got one that's 5. Like they're steppers. She had them like steps. 1, 2, 3. All yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Just all that stress, that girl faces, and forget about getting a sitter. Oh God, you know how much money you have to pay, to watch 3, 4 kids. They're gonna charge a lot. They're gonna charge a lot and stuff. You know what I mean? So she's already stressed out because she's got all those kids. She's already stressed out because the kids are messing up stuff in the house. They yelling and this and that, and she just got too much stress on her that and it plays a part. It plays a part. So that's what I'm saying. Mental health in the Black community, and sometimes that things that goes on in the household, but nobody really talk about it because, like I said, what goes on in the house stays in the house. You know what I mean? But then as they get older, and things just there you go. Now the patterns, because 9 times out of 10, those kids, if they don't have any good upbringing, those are going to be kids that's going to be out. They're going to be out of control. They are, because because they're living in a household with either they're seeing their mother getting hit by different boyfriends. Drugs plays a part in there. Guns and stuff like that. Heck yeah, them kids are gonna be like, oh yeah, this is the life. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be like my mother's boyfriend, because he got all the money and this and that, and he wearing these sharp clothes, and he got a nice car and stuff. I'm gonna have all of that too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So 9 times out of 10, you know what I mean? That's what happens. Just like I was looking at this one story, and this guy was saying that he had just got out of prison, but he says that um he don't know how long he's going to be out, because his thing is that once you're institutionalized, that's it. You know what I mean? When you get out in the world, when you get out of jail or prison, and bad stuff is all 9 times out of 10, if you have that state of mind, that it's like nothing else is really going to work until you do something that you're comfortable with. And 9 times out of 10, that's either robbing a bank, that's either assaulting somebody, and you're gonna go back to prison. You know what I mean? Because that's the life that you chose. Some people, I believe some people, they want to, walk the good life. They want to walk the walk. They want to try to change their lives and stuff like that. But then you got some out here that says, and they says, because they've been doing crimes for all their lives, if they try to go get a job or something like that, it just don't really seem normal to them. Not saying all, but if they're used to one thing, and then it's like society say, oh no, you got to change. You got to go to work. You got to be productive in the community and this and that. 9 times out of 10, the ones that's the badasses, they're gonna be like, I don't think so. It's no fun being that way. I want to go back to where I was, the mean way, the way that I know how to get money and stuff like that. I can't work no 9 to 5 at a Burger King, and I'm only bringing home pennies and stuff, and I could go out and flip a bag of this and that and bring home. Oh yeah, I'm going over here. This is my life. This is my life. And if I go back to prison, okay, eventually one day I'll get out. And then it's going to be up to me. Do I want to change my life around, or I want to continue to do what I'm doing? hmm Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And I know y'all probably think, what all she's doing is just babbling. But no, I'm not babbling. I'm giving y'all the real shit. You know what I mean? I'm giving y'all the real shit. I'm giving y'all what is, what is really going on. And for those that hear me, that really hear me, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all know, you know what I mean? Y'all know. Y'all know. Look how many, like I said, going back to the mothers and the daughters. Look how many mothers trying to be like the daughters. Look how many mothers trying to dress like the daughters. Look how many mothers trying to act young like their daughters. Come on now. I'm just saying. Hey, what is going on? Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Your mic. Something's going on with your mic.
It was on mute. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yeah,
So, I know you've been hearing me talk about Black mental health in the community.
I have not. I saw the title and I wanted to come in. I just happened to see your live stream. I just got the notifications. Wanted to come in, and you had the stream yard dropped. But I could talk on mental health in the Black community. I used to be a special ed teacher. I used to work in. I used to be a social worker, and I was also a probation officer out of college. That was many years ago.
Okay, okay, okay.
Mhm.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
so obviously you deal with a lot of mental health on each caseload, you know. And I also worked at an alternative school as well, dealing with kids with severe behavior disorders. So
Oh,
yeah, but
okay.
that was many years ago. Yeah.
So, do you think that like some of the what the parents used to say, what goes on in the house stays in the house, and then if the teacher or the principal or somebody go to the parents and say, listen, Johnny got a little problem, Johnny got a problem, I think you need to get him into therapy. How the parents be like, oh, you don't be sitting there saying about my son, ain't nothing wrong with my son. Do you see that, like parents getting on the defensive side trying to be like, what are you talking about?
No, generally, what I used to see was a lot of children would get, obviously diagnosed at an early age.
Yeah.
They would be put on an IEP, and a lot of times the parents would, you know, be all for it. Uh, what I have a problem with is that I don't think that mental health in the Black community is as real as we think it is at the scale in which we're told. I think that a lot of people use it as a clutch now or a crutch, and I don't think that. I don't know. I think that we use it too much now. I don't think that, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but I don't think that a lot of people are mentally ill. I think that society has allowed for people to just say, "Oh, I'm mentally ill." I'm mentally ill. I can do what I want to do. I can shoot up a whole movie theater because I was mentally ill, and I think that's what's going on now.
But what do you think about the ones that the pedophiles and predators and stuff? Don't you think they got some type of mental health
Well,
issue going on with them?
obviously, right? But I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, but generally speaking, that's not a big portion of our community. Um, you know, they do. A lot of those people are sociopaths, psychopaths. But I think we should focus on why mental health is being pushed on the Black community.
Mm.
Yeah, and I think that it's an agenda, just like any other agenda that's being pushed on the Black community, just like the agenda of racism. I think racism is being pushed on the Black community, or this idea of oppression. You have kids that are Black; they live in 4 or 5 bedroom homes. Parents have uh, German engineered cars, driving on paved roads, but you have some Black kids that tell you that they're oppressed. We're being sold a lot of shit in this country, and I think mental health is one of the last forms of shit we're being shown. We're
So
being,
when what do you mean when you saying being sold? What do you mean by that?
well, so for example, I think that the media has pushed this whole mental health notion that everybody's just mentally ill, everybody's depressed, and all of this. But in actuality, I don't think it is. I think it's a way to sell prescription drug medication. I think it's a way to sell books. I think it's a way to sell content, like via uh, what you're doing right now, what I'm doing, and what people are doing, talking about it. I think it's a way just to sell, just like racism. Like the news, like CNN, Fox. If they didn't sell you racism, nobody would watch the news. So they love the fact that somebody gets killed and they can just talk about
Right.
it. Their
Because
ratings
it's
go through
what
the roof.
keeps them. Okay, I see where you're
Yeah,
going
so I
with
think a lot
this.
of this I don't think that a lot of
All
people
right.
yeah,
I see where I
yeah,
see where you're going with
yeah,
this. So what you're saying is that everybody has a role to play. So what the
probably.
doctor's job isn't to make you well. The doctor's job is to keep you sick and
Yeah. So let me tell you a story real quick, okay? When I was teaching at a mental health facility, and basically the kids, it was severe behavior disorders, and we were authorized to restrain kids. They got out of hand. A lot of these kids, I would say 95% of these kids, just needed a good old ass whooping. That's what they needed. They didn't need to be on pills. They didn't need to be, they didn't need any IEPs. These kids are just out of control because society has allowed them to be. But this institution I worked for had like a 40 or $50 million endowment. And one day I was trying to kick knowledge to one of the kids. I was like, yeah, you should just use logical thinking, yada, yada, yada. The principal pulled me to the side and said, what are you doing? I said, oh, well, we're here to help these kids. He said, we're not here to help these kids. If you help these kids, they wouldn't be in the damn school. We wouldn't get paid, would they? This is what the principal said. Because if you think
mm,
about it, they don't want to heal you. Why would they want to heal you? If they heal you,
right.
the
That's what
institution wouldn't
that's exactly
exist.
what I was saying. So
Yeah,
in other words, that
yeah.
it's the medication that we get that people get hooked on and addicted to, which
It
in
makes it worse.
return the pharmaceuticals are
Yeah,
getting rich and the doctors
yeah,
are getting rich because the doctors
yeah,
are trying to make you think that you're sick,
yeah.
and that way you're going to keep going back to them, and that's what's going to keep them in their summer houses.
Exactly.
That's what's going to keep
Yep,
them in
yep,
those boats and stuff like that.
yep,
Because I know I said that before. I said because
yeah.
if no one was sick, what would the doctors do?
What would
It wouldn't be
if
you know what
no
I
one
mean?
got sick, doctor, the being a doctor would be the equivalent of being. No offense to anybody who's frying fries here that's watching you, if they are, but if you could figure out how to cure cancer and any ailment, being a doctor would be a $15 an hour job, like working at McDonald's or Chipotle.
Yeah.
It would not be as prestigious. The only reason why it's prestigious is because we have given it some sort of intrinsic value. Oh, you're saving lives and this, that, and the other. But for example, like so many cures exist or could have existed that have probably been sealed. I'm pretty sure HIV was cured 50 years ago. I'm pretty sure cancer has been cured, but why would they cure cancer? Cancer is $1 billion industry. Like you being,
Right.
yeah, or you being, sick or whatever. So until our bodies can figure out how to cure themselves, they're going to continue to make money off of
It's going to
certain.
continue,
Yeah,
right? Just like the
yeah,
tobacco company. Let's just keep
yeah,
it real.
yeah.
The
Just
tobacco
like it.
company is their job to keep us addicted to
Yeah,
cigarettes.
yeah,
So that's what's keeping
yeah,
them in business. That's what's keeping them in business. If everybody said, you know what, I'm not smoking anymore, the
yeah,
tobacco company would go belly up. There,
yeah,
it wouldn't be no need because
yeah,
nobody would smoke. You know
yeah,
what I mean? So it's their thing to, hey,
yeah,
try this new cigarette. And if you notice, and I don't, I knew you're probably not a smoker, but I
no,
noticed that Newport's cigarette is more like it's like so many brands now. At one time, it was only you get I think miles or
yeah,
whatever, or menthols or whatever. Now you
no
got the
problem, yeah,
green pack. Now you got the blue pack. Now you got the yellow pack.
yeah,
Now you got the red pack. It's like they,
yeah,
hey, let's just crank these cigarettes out. Let's keep, let's make more. Let's just keep them all
yeah,
addicted that they want to have a cigarette. And
yeah,
9 times out of 10, that's the same thing with the medicine. The doctor subscribes to medicine, and you'd be like, you know what, I feel pretty good, this medicine is really working. And the doctor's job is, yeah, it's working pretty good,
yeah,
it's working. But
yeah,
that's only because it's a way to get in that pocket. It's a way that the medical, everybody's going to get paid across the
yeah.
board. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can I tell you something real quick?
Go ahead.
I don't know how old you are, but I'm pretty sure we're the same age. But let's talk about homelessness, right? When I was a kid, I thought that people were legit homeless. But when I got older, I said, wait a minute. A lot of people aren't homeless out here. A lot of people are just scamming people when they're on the street. What better way to make money? Just to pretend that you're, on the street.
Some do. Right. Some do.
So yeah, and just like a lot of other things, it's just people are running scams. I'll give you an example, right? So when I was teaching at this nonprofit institution dealing with children with behavior issues, there were kids that would smash up the teacher's cars because they knew that the institution could repay the teacher. They knew that the teacher couldn't do nothing to the kid. But one day the cops came to one school I was at. Now this kid who supposedly had all these behavior problems, who was supposedly mentally ill, two of these police officers walked over to the kid and said, "Cut the shit." You know what the kid did? He said, "Yes, officer." Yeah, kid wasn't crazy. He just knows who to take. He just knows who to test and who not. Now, are there some people who are severely mentally ill? Sure, why not? But I would say if you condensed it to 100 people in the world, I would say maybe 3 or 4 people are really mentally ill. If you
So do you think that the ones that be out there, actually holding the signs and begging for food, you think that's some of them, not saying all, but some of them are doing this as a job?
Of course they are. You got to think America is a very wealthy country. And just like in any country, you have a segment of the country that doesn't want to work in terms of traditionally. So why not get on some freeway, big exit somewhere with a sign? You drink a couple of beers, so you really don't care what people think about you, and just get up there with a sign and just beg for money. Why not? And you may make shit. I knew a girl years ago. She moved up to California, and this was she moved out there about 20 years ago out of high school, and she was on the streets for like a couple of months, and she said in Cali she made about, and she came from the Midwest. She said she made about $100 a day just panhandling. She would pretend like she was homeless, and she'd just walk around asking for dollars. Then if you sit back and think about it, if you ask 200 people, yeah, America's a very wealthy country, man. So you can make a lot of money doing a lot of different things here. If you sit back and think about it.
But but the way I be seeing these people though, the ones that be on the corners and stuff like that. I mean, with the tattered clothes and some of them be talking to themselves and stuff like that. But you still say that it's just
I would
role that
suspect
they
that
play.
it's probably an act.
Wow.
Like people who are mentally ill. It's just I've been getting away with doing so many things all my life, and nobody can stop me. And you got to think a lot of these people who are mentally ill are probably just people who are sociopaths, people who have gotten away with so many things. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and then it finally catches up to them. I hate to say this. I think George Floyd was like that. I think George Floyd was getting away with so many things. And
who was that?
George Floyd. I think he was getting away with so many things throughout the course of his life.
No, you talking about the one that oh, okay, that was
that you saw the video, my mama, trying to make himself look crazy, and he knows what to do. He knows what to say. He's probably said that so many times before with cops arresting him, mama, my mom, and they believed him, but not this time. And that time caught up with him, unfortunately.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Now, yeah, and then you got to think too. Some people, I've watched a lot of videos. Some people are suicidal. Some people will act crazy so that the cops can kill them. It's death by suicide. So we have to be very careful. Not you, but yeah, we have to be very careful with this mental illness thing. I think a lot of people are not really mentally ill, and I think a lot of people, and I think it's a business for people.
So do you think a lot of them just play that just to get just say if they want to apply for SSI?
Oh, I knew 3 people in my life who did that on purpose. In college, actually, to get money in college. Don't
SSI have their own doctors?
So here goes the thing. They diagnose you this way. So I knew this dude in college, and he went in there. He said that he was like talking crazy to the lady, to the therapist or whoever. He said he did such a good job. The therapist started crying. He said he went in there. He was talking about dinosaurs and demons, and the lady was just like, "Wow, he's really crazy." And it was just all an act to get money. Yeah, America. Listen, America is a first world country. It's the best country on the planet. It's the wealthiest country. I mean, it's literally the streets are made of gold here. And the fact of the matter is that hell, you have people here who you get on SSI, you get on welfare, you can get you can still work under the table job. You have people who are making a lot of money here, and they're just
Yeah.
in the system. The system is very easy here compared to other countries because it's a lot of wealth here, both on the government's end and in the free market.
So would you say that us as Americans we've gotten spoiled?
Yeah, we're high off the hog in America. You have to think America has the highest GDP of any country. We're the wealthiest country on the planet. I mean, so yeah, we're like a fat cow. We're like a fat pig, just eating and eating and eating compared to other countries. So yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
So the comments said, okay, who could live off of $860 a month? Now, could you live off of $860 a month?
Could me? Yeah. I mean, most men. Now, I just got married in August, but if I was single, I could live off of probably $150 a month.
You could live off
Yeah.
$150 a month.
Listen, this is the scary part about what's happening in this society. Men don't need a lot. The only reason why men strive to drive nice cars, have big homes, is because of women. If it wasn't a competition for women, men would live in a damn box in an alley somewhere.
So you're saying that the men do all that to impress the women, to pull the women in.
Yeah, you think some man cares? Listen, let me tell you something. You think some man gives a shit about buying a Maserati to impress another man? No man thinks like that.
Right.
Men, listen. Look, I'm pretty sure if you have men around you who can tell you the same secret. Well, I mean, they probably will. They would tell you. Generally, most men can live off $150 a month. Bread, a lot of water. You could buy you some, ham. Get you, it's really.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah,
So you don't think, okay, so you're saying that, okay, so when a man goes out and buy a Ferrari and a big house,
a Ferrari,
like that,
that's a multi.
Okay, but I'm saying he's doing it to impress the ladies. He's not doing it because that's something that he wants.
Fuck no. No. Listen, if it was up to, you got to remember too, most of human history, men have, we've lived in sort of like agricultural societies, off the land. It wasn't up until the last 200 years maybe that we've lived like a modern type of existence, like in cities with infrastructure. Most people lived off the land hundreds of years ago, and they did it for thousands of years. And men are built different. Black man, white man, we're just built different than women. Women need creature comforts. Men don't. And the fact of the matter is that I know it's a harsh secret, but men, I'm telling you, a man can live off of $860 a month in America. If they're by themselves, no children, yes, it's very possible. Yeah.
It's very possible. But they have to. It's certain types of foods. I mean, because they couldn't go and buy no steak. They couldn't go and buy no shrimps. They couldn't buy nothing.
Yeah, a lot of rice, a lot of bread, a lot of
and noodles. Don't forget those Roman noodles.
Yeah, I mean, you got college kids living off of $100 a month. Yeah, you can do some. Yeah, and a whole bunch of water. You you have to have water. And
right.
Yeah,
right.
But like I said, man, the woman who wrote this, believe it or not, yeah, now mind you, I don't live off $860 a month. I make a considerable amount of money now, but the fact of the matter is that men generally get rich to prove something to society overall and women, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, men would live in a wood somewhere off the grid if you really sit back and think about it. Yeah.
So if the man wasn't trying to impress a woman, what you say, actually he would just get him a bike or a moped and be happy with that rather than go and get him a car.
Bike, moped, and living off the grid. Yep, the average man. Watch it. Go on YouTube and check it out. You'll see thousands of people. They cam up and they, people who have van life. People who have they
Yeah,
live
I
off.
know. I don't believe that though. I don't believe those people. I know exactly what you're talking about. They do a lot of car things where they're living out of their cars.
Yeah.
I believe that some of them that's just a scam for them to get money, because it was this one girl. She did
Yeah.
a car thing, and it showed. It's like she was parked right in her yard
Well, any
in a
woman, I
beautiful
never.
area.
Yeah, I never believe women when they. I never believe women when they are on YouTube doing that. I only believe the men. Women aren't capable of.
I don't believe in a man. It's this man.
But yeah, I mean, some men
It's
could be lying, but generally, a woman is never going to live off the grid by herself.
no, she's
Yeah,
not. She's not.
yeah,
And
that's not going to happen.
and she's
Now,
not going to be in her car, and she's not going to be in her car fully in makeup and
all a woman,
earrings and all of that
a, wo-
stuff.
yeah, generally, a woman is never going to live off the grid because women are built different. And a woman, all a woman has to do is sleep with a man to um, have a place to stay or something. So
Yeah,
it's not
that's
going to happen.
true.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. Listen, I've dated girls previously before I got married who literally said, "Oh, not dated, but slept with." I mean, I didn't really date, uh, but slept with girls who said, "Listen, my entire condo is paid for by. I don't pay for my condo because I'm sleeping with the damn landowner or sleeping with the person who
Yeah,
owns
yeah, I
it."
know. I
Yeah,
know.
I've had many girls like this. There's a video of a girl in Jamaica who was kicked out of her abode, and the girl was from the UK. Is a pretty black girl. She was crying her ass off, like he kicked me out, and I'm on here for vacation, and all the men said, "Please, you stop having sex with the dude, and he kicked you out." That's what happened. Let's cut the crap.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm. So you think that the men on here that shows that they're actually living in their cars, you saying that those guys are real?
I would think that the majority of the men who are camming up from their cars or campsites are really living off the grid. Men are, like I said, is we have a different biological structure than women.
Well,
You
see,
know,
that's the thing. I just don't, because I remember it was one guy. He said he was living off of in his car. He's been there, and then he was getting all these donations and stuff. So I asked him. I said, "Well, what's wrong with you getting a job?" He's talking about, because I'm a nomad. I just travel from city to city. I'm free with it. I don't need no.
yeah, a lot of men, yeah, a lot of men do that, and I'm telling you because there's freedom in that. There's happiness in that. The only reason why men generally work, these crazy jobs, like, I have fraternity brothers who are corporate lawyers, and they are exhausted. They hate the job, but they work it to live a certain lifestyle for their families. They have, wives and children, and they're not free. Now, yeah, they're making 350 a year, but they're not happy. And there are some men like the guy on YouTube who can just live off the grid and eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich a day and just travel the country, and that man is super happy. So
Yeah, he's
yeah,
super
men
happy, and
don't.
he's
Yeah,
getting
men
all
don't
these
work
right.
jobs. Yeah, men don't work jobs to brag about it and be happy. Look, my first job out of college, I had a friend from college who came to my office one day and wanted to take a picture with me and my name tag. I said, "Do you think I like fucking working here? Do you think that? What the fuck do you think?" She was like, "Oh, just take a picture. Oh, just take a picture with." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I hate this place. I hate the people here. I hate coming here. Fuck that name tag. Fuck that shit. Shit, your name's on your door." I'm like, "Do you think men?" I was like, "No, men don't work to fucking impress people.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
especially a
yeah.
single man. I don't fucking work to impress nobody. I hate this place. I hate the people here. I hate the job. I hate all this shit."
Wow.
Yeah,
Mm, wow. So yeah, I mean, like I was saying, but I believe though some of the men, I'm not saying all of them, but you know, sometimes people know exactly what type of pages they're gonna put up on YouTube. They
yeah,
they know, hey, okay, now if this person is getting all these cash apps and they're doing this and they're doing that, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna create a page, and I'm gonna be like that person too. But then you got some people that's really homeless. I believe that if a person was really, really homeless, they wouldn't have a car. They'd be out in the street, and which I've seen that. I've seen people out in the street. I've seen people homeless and don't have any food or anything like that. Do you think those people are scammers, or do you think those
No, I
people
think
actually?
no. Again, I think that there are really real people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that there are people who are really mentally ill, like your topic. But I do think that large numbers of people are are um, are not what their title implies.
Like
You
they're
know,
just trying to get over. They're trying to get a
I don't.
check.
I wouldn't say that they're trying to get over. I would just say that they are um, participating in a open and free market society like that we live right here. You know,
Mm.
so the man who lives in his car who's on YouTube, he's not homeless. He's a content creator who's traveling the country in his car. So yeah, he's making money on YouTube. You know,
Right.
and so the same thing with the person who panhandles. They're not really panhandling. They're literally just stand. I mean, it's like they're participating in capitalism. You know, like I'm gonna
Yeah.
capitalize off of these people's emotions. I'm gonna put this bummy outfit on. I'm gonna wear this little tag thing or this cardboard. I'm gonna say, need work.
Right. We'll work for food, or
Yeah,
I'm
and people
hungry,
sympathize. It's
or
capitalism.
something.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
and I think like the whole thing with mental health. I'm gonna pretend like I'm crazy, so people can treat me a certain way. I can get benefits from the government, and here we go. Yeah,
Right. But you know what they do though? They make they make a lot of money because they're not just there for a little while. Some of them go from like morning to like afternoon on
yeah,
that one little corner.
yep,
But I believe too, I've seen this with my own eyes, and I don't know if anybody else know exactly what I'm talking about, but I believe they work in groups. I
yeah,
believe that one stands on one corner, the other one stands on the other corner, and then what happens is somehow they link up. They
yep.
link up. They have different areas that they work. Some do. You know what I mean?
Totally agree.
Um, but yeah, and and me, I feel sorry. So, I'm always like, here you go, here's $1, or here's $2, or something like that. Or
Yeah.
if I have some change or something,
Well, check
I
this out
throw
for me.
change out.
Do you know what the average monthly salary in Nigeria is?
No,
$40 a month.
that's it.
Yeah. Do you know what? Do you know what the average person panhandling can make a day if they really were good at it? About $30, $40. So what I'm saying is that America, I'm telling you, is literally a country that I'm telling you, the streets are made of gold here. It's
Yeah.
yeah, I'm telling you, and like I said, mental health is just another form of capitalism. Just like racism. Again, if I could sell you race, like look at the Black Lives Matter movement. Look at all the scam artists, like for example, Patrice Cullors, who's the founder of Black Lives Matter. He goes, this chick, she doesn't even like black men,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because she would marry one, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's married to a damn woman. If she like black people, how come she doesn't live in a black neighborhood? How come she lives in a beach house in Calabasas, California? But she likes black people though. But no, she capitalized off of race. Race is a lot of money. Yeah,
So
it's a
why
lot
do
of
you think that race is a lot of money?
because the powers that be, the people who want to make money, they know that black people are very emotional. They know that black people don't critically think in large mass because we don't really critically think. So let's come up with a story and let's sprinkle some racism on. Let's say this is racism. So black people are going to be emotional. They're not going to fact check. They're not going to do shit, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
they're going to get a whole bunch of niggas to believe that they're being oppressed. And then they're going to start a group. This group is going to get millions of dollars from stakeholders, private investors, like obviously rich white liberals.
Mm-hmm.
uh donations from blacks, like here $2 or $3 here, but enough niggas donate $1, you get 40, 50 million. But their real money comes from big stakeholders that are white liberals who who are really racist, by the way. So now this chick, she could have a company that's worth, a nonprofit that probably has 150 million dollars, and she siphons the money, and she buys homes with, you can look it up yourself, she buys homes with it or not. And what happens is that they take a racial incident and they blow it out of proportion. George Floyd, it was all racist, yada 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 yada, right? But really it wasn't. But they use that as a sacrifice for them to make money. And then there's going to be some more in the future. There's going to be more in the next year or two. Somebody's going to die. Some Negro, he's going to be acting a fool in the car, high off of PCP. Cops will kill him on accident. And Black Lives Matter, they're like, oh, yes, that's another a week. That's some more money that's going to come in.
Right. But you know what's going to happen? That's going to give them the opportunity to be like, oh, I'm going to go get me some free shit. I need some new sneakers. I need more hair. I need this. And that's what they're going to start doing, is raiding these stores. You know what I'm talking about.
That's exactly what it is.
I think that's what they look for.
So, yeah.
Come on now. That's what they look for. Yeah. They look to go and raid up some stuff. They want some shit to go down, so it'll give them the opportunity to run in them stores and get some free shit.
Yeah, it's a money grab. It's definitely a money grab. And and like I said, it's a money grab. And just like with mental health, it's another way for a money grab. Everybody's mentally ill. So think about this. You're a lawyer. Oh yeah, you could just use he was mentally ill, because the lawyer wants to get paid, and then make a big lawsuit about it. But most of the times, the N word wasn't mentally ill, or the white person wasn't mentally ill or not. It's just a way to make money,
Yeah. So and everybody's making basically everybody's making money across the board, really.
Across the board, yep. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. My page is The Chaotic Truth. And how often do you go live over here?
Oh, I go live. Okay, so today's Sunday. Then I do Monday. Well, yeah. Last week I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
I know Friday. Friday may not be something that you're interested in, because Friday, I cam up and I do Freaknik. Where I, dance, all that stuff, crazy stuff. And then Thursday, I do Messy Boots. But basically, like Sunday and Monday, I usually just kind of like, anybody that want to come in, chop it up, talk shit or whatever. And then, like tonight we was talking about mental health. And normally I don't even stick to the topic. I mean, I'll start off, but then somehow something happens and I just kind of will just go left on it, and I just kind of go with the flow. Okay. But tonight, we kind of stayed, a little bit on topic. But let me ask you something though.
Sure.
Is it true that some of the Africans don't like black men because they feel that they're lazy?
Well, here goes the thing. My parents are Nigerian, and I was born in America, and my parents came over here when they were very young. Here goes the thing, and this is what I keep telling to African Americans. Why would you allow people who literally were living in mud huts 2 generations ago to ever look down on you? African Americans, you are the superior African in the diaspora. And I used to tell that to my friends growing up when they would say, well, you look down on us. I said, how can Africans who literally come from shithole countries, how can they look down on you when you are a first world African? Your ancestors were here hundreds of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's more wealth here. Like literally there's more wealth in a city than regions of Africa. Talking about countries combined don't even have the GDP of Chicago. And so African Americans who are the wealthiest Africans, who make the most money, how could you allow somebody from Liberia to look down on you? Have you seen what Liberia looks like? Have you seen how much money the average Liberian makes per year? The average Liberian makes about $800 a year. You ever seen you know what Monrovia is? Monrovia is the capital of Liberia. You want to see how it looks? You want to go to YouTube right now and share the screen? You want to do it?
Well, I don't know if I could share you. It's that's
You won't
I
get a copyright for sharing the screen. You won't get a copyright for that.
right. I don't want to get no copyright because YouTube they be like,
Nah, well, do me a favor. When you get a chance, look at the capital of Liberia. Look at the capital of Angola. Look at the capital of Niger. How could you let people who are poor as dirt look down upon you? Doesn't make any sense. So even if Nigerians or even if Liberians or Ghanaians,
well, okay, well, I'm gonna tell you what I heard. The reason why they saying that the reason why the Africans don't like most of the black men because they're saying the black men are lazy because they could come over here and and they're gonna work. They're gonna have 2 or 3 jobs, but the men are lazy. They don't want to work. They don't want to work. They don't
most
want to go
African
and do
American
an
men see that's
honest day work, and
yeah,
they
but
do.
see, but most African American men work. Most see, and here's the thing: African Americans are more successful than even Africans that come over here. There are more African American doctors, and I hate to say it, than Nigerians. So the thing of the matter is that you cannot allow you. Here goes the thing: you have been an American for general. You are a descendant of your people came over here hundreds of years ago, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You've been in this country since almost the founding of this country. You should never let outsiders disrespect you. So you
Yeah.
shouldn't give a fuck what a foreigner says, whether they're Asian, African, European, whatever. You're a fucking foreigner. I'm an American, and I think that's what a lot of Americans should hold dear to: the fact that you live in the greatest country on the planet. You have the highest standard of living. You have the highest GDP, and
Mm-hmm.
the fact that so many African Americans say that shit is just sickening, and it's wild. It's the craziest shit ever, considering the fact that most Africans live in abject fucking poverty,
Yeah. Yeah.
literally abject poverty. The worst project is probably better than living in Monrovia, Liberia, than living in most parts of Lagos, which is in Nigeria. Then for damn sure living in Niger. Niger is literally stuck in the year 1500.
But isn't that where most of these scams come in from? Art is Nigeria. You know what I'm talking about. A lot of them be trying to
Nigeria,
scam you.
India. Yeah. I'm actually working on my. No, I'm just playing. I'm not working. Yeah, yeah.
But it's true though. A lot of
Yeah.
them they do. They telephone you
I listen.
or
You
they try
shouldn't
to
worry anything about an African or a Nigerian. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. You shouldn't worry about anybody from across the globe. Period. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I well, he's not really a friend, but he asked
Yeah.
because I was on Facebook and and I ran into, he
Yeah.
seemed pretty nice. We talked and everything, and he said that he wanted to come to America
Oh,
because
he wanted to marry you. Yeah. So he
yeah,
just
he said he
yeah.
wanted to marry me and all of
But
this
he's so
stuff.
much better. But right. But that's what I'm saying. Like you are better than him.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
said that he needed a green membership or something to
Don't fall for that shit. Yeah.
I said, what
Now
is
he probably
this?
would have paid. Yeah, they probably would have paid you like a couple of thousand. But don't do that shit.
Oh, no. Uh-uh.
Yeah. Don't do that
Uh-uh.
shit.
No, he said at first he said he was a prince. I was like, why are you a
Prince.
prince? If you were a prince, then
Yeah.
that means you have access to travel anywhere you want.
Prince.
You know
Prince.
what I mean? And then he came clean and was like, my country, dirt poor, we struggling to eat over here. And
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But
Well, my page is the Chaotic Truth. Thank you so much for letting me on and talking.
yeah, you gotta, come back and and hang out again and I
Well,
see that people are coming in.
all right.
Yeah, so yeah, come back and hang out again. And now this isn't your first time here, right? Because I,
I
I
think it is.
I
Yeah.
talked to you a while ago, right?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
So what do you and so how crazy this panel can get sometime.
Yeah, blacks. We're typically crazy people. Yeah, black people, we're crazy all across the board. But it's fine.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely come back though.
Yeah. So you have a page now. Do you do live streams and stuff?
I
Or?
do live streams about 3 or 4 times a week. It's the Chaotic Truth live.
Okay, chaotic truth.
Yep, Chaotic Truth. Yep.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because I'm thinking that maybe people here are probably coming and check you out and everything.
Hmm.
So he says Zeke said I got a legend on. What did he say? Miss
Talking
Patricia
about
got a
me.
legend on
Yeah,
the
I'm a
channel.
legendary podcaster. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, all
But I
right,
really got
that's
to
cool.
run. But thank you very much.
All right, thank you, and come back again.
I will. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, all right, okay. So yeah, guys, that was pretty interesting. Sometimes we don't always have to be with the crazy stuff. Sometimes we could talk. I have people up on here that that talks. Like you got some saps. You know what I mean? So yeah. So let me see. Let me drop this link in case anybody want to come up and hang out. I think I seen Envy in the house. Envy, you want to come in and hang out? You can pop your shit, do whatever. This is Sunday run day. Sunday run day. What is this? What did he say? He said, but I would come here to tell us what we're doing wrong. Well, okay. Yeah. Well, Envy, you could have came up and hung out and said something. Don't sit in the chat talking junk now. Come on now. Um, yeah, I dropped the link. So, DJ, anybody y'all want to come up and hang out? Let me know what's on your mind. Uh, y'all already know tonight's topic was about mental health in the Black community, and and what we as Black people, what some of us face. I'm not saying all. Um, if you want to come in, I dropped the link, man. I dropped the link. I know it's probably a lot of other people on live doing live and stuff tonight. Um, I got like four people up in here. It's funny. It is so funny. But you know what, y'all? Y'all remember what I told y'all before. Like I said, these numbers they go up and down. One day you look, you got four, the next thing you look, you got, 30 or 40. You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter. Just keep talking and doing you. You know what I mean? Do you and shit. Run your shit. People they gonna come back. If they don't make it here, they'll catch your replay. You know what I mean? Um. So yeah. So just like I was saying, getting back to some of the stuff that he said, um, I still believe and I truly believe that, some of these men, I'm not saying all of them, but some of them, they see how other people work their channels, and if they can get a cash app here or there, whatever, they're gonna, they're gonna do it too. They're gonna live out their car, they're gonna be acting like they're living out of their cars, but 9 times out of 10 they're not really doing that. I think it's just it's just the way that their channel is, you know what I mean? And some of those women are the same way. And I believe it's mostly the women that I see, they portray to be homeless. But if you was homeless, you wouldn't have really not too much to eat. You wouldn't be sitting there eating fried chicken and steak and shrimps and all of that stuff. You're supposed to be homeless. If you was homeless, you wouldn't be sitting up there with a brand new hairstyle and nails done and glitter all on your nails and diamonds and stuff like that. I think what it is that you're misleading people and you're trying to dupe them and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I shoot, I confronted plenty of them. I confronted plenty of these women on here that's trying to act like that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you know what? Why would you even want to do that? Why would you even want to trick someone? And I said, and there's real homeless people that don't have a car to sit in, that don't have no heat to turn on and stuff like that, don't have a toothbrush to brush their teeth, don't have any brush to comb their hair and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And you sitting up here with all the little utensils and shrimps and chicken and steak and all of that stuff, and you're eating and you're laughing and stuff like that, and then you're like, okay, now I gotta go to bed And now I got to go and put on night clothes and this and that. And you're still in your car, but you're in your car in your driveway. In your driveway. You're filming in your driveway, or you're filming in your garage or something like that. You know what I mean? Come on now. Scammers, scammers, scammers. Hey, hey, what is going on? Yeah. Let's see what they saying. So yeah, people only like when the fuckery. Yeah, and that's what any type of YouTube. YouTube is all about that. It's all about the fuckery, the trickery, the doxery, and all that other stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? If it ain't fun, ain't nobody gonna look at nothing, because they're gonna say, oh, you know what, you're boring. I'm out of here. I'm going over here where it's happening. I'm going over here where all this messed up stuff is. Yeah, something real. No. If it's something real now, nobody don't want to hear about it, because you know what I mean. It's not fun. And nowadays, that's what they want. They want stuff fun on YouTube. They want the drama. They want the messiness. And if it's not, if you don't have it, then no, your channel's boring. It's dumb, and nobody don't want to hear about that. Nobody don't want to hear about that. Nobody don't want to hear about no serious stuff. You know what I mean? And that's usually how it is. And I'm not saying all people, because there is some mature people to be like, you know what, I really wish somebody would come up with a channel, and I really wish that somebody would be talking some real shit, because I'm getting tired of all of this stuff. Like every day I turn around, it's like y'all can't come up with nothing new. You can't come up with nothing new. And after a while, it's just gonna get so boring. Ain't nobody gonna want to even turn on the YouTube anymore, because they're gonna be like, Some, I'm not saying all, because some just be like with that shit day and night. They live for it. You know what I mean? They can't go to bed. They can't really do their job right. They can't really take care of their household. They can't really take care of their kids, because they're just too busy. If they're not on YouTube, they feel like they're missing something, and their whole world is gonna fall apart. Come on, let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. I'm just saying. Um, so let's see what Jen say. Jen say views go up when people arguing. I'd rather be in a low key chat that's peaceful. Yeah. And you know what? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with it. That's why sometimes it's good to just have some just mellow, low key, chats and stuff like that. That way people can kind of get the other side of you. They would see that, hey, like far as me, they would be like, oh, well, Patricia, yeah, she be with that crazy shit. She be with the fuck shit sometime, but then she could talk some serious shit too. You know what I mean? And it don't have to always be about drama. That's why I'm glad when the guy, when he came up here, and he was just kind of giving me a little tidbit, about certain things and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And other people in the chat, trying to come at him, talking about, oh, you're wearing a turtleneck and all that stuff like that. But he's not a scratcher. He's not. Y'all already know the scratchers and stuff, because y'all see us in battles. So we battle. That's what happens. Who is this? You got to show your face. I'm not putting you up on the screen. Who is this? You're gonna have to use your avatar. Yes. If you want to come up, I don't have a problem with it. But please use your avatar. You know what I mean? Ain't no dick pics over here. No dick pics over here. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody want to come up. Y'all can come up. Who is this? Jen, I really don't know. It was probably somebody that was probably going to try to, I don't know, throw something at me and stuff, but he wasn't getting up on the panel, or they weren't getting up on the panel until I seen their face. That's just how it go over here. And I'm pretty sure it goes like that with the other people too. Ain't nobody got no time for that. Nobody got no time to be, you know what I mean? Come on now. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. You know what I mean? So yeah. Hold up, Jim. What'd you say, Miss P? You gotta put what I mean. Oh, nah, on the shirt. Yeah. I know. It's a lot of stuff I got. I should try to try to get some stuff. I should be trying to sell some merch and as far as my visors and stuff like that, because y'all already know some of my visors I make myself and stuff, they're real easy. I might start doing a create at home again because those last two videos, yeah, I put those up and stuff, but just to kind of give you guys some ideas and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because y'all already know I do a lot of different things with my channel. So I know next week coming want to start that ladies vision where just have the ladies and stuff like that. Let them chop it up, pop their shit, talk about husband, wives, boyfriend, kids, just society, what is really going on and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. Hey King, you want to come up, hang out with me? Nobody don't want to come up on the panel. I don't know why y'all don't want to come up on the panel and hang out with your girl. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. Wait a minute. What'd you say? Hold up, yeah. Yeah. Cause sometimes I be thinking like, okay, the way that I be talking and stuff, sometimes I be thinking like, you know what, maybe, some of my stuff that I be talking, maybe, um, y'all not really understanding some of the stuff that I be talking about. Cause a lot of times, and I don't just be yapping and stuff. I be trying to talk stuff that's real. Hey King, how are you?
What's up with it?
What's going on?
Happening, chilling.
Oh, you chilling, huh?
Yeah.
So what's been happening in these YouTube streets? I've been kind of dipping and dabbing a little here and there and stuff. So I don't know what the new is and or who got dragged or who's doing what. Like I said, I really haven't been on here that much.
Yeah. I mean, everybody was really having fun today. Really,
No, that's
everybody.
good. That's good. And you know what? Fun is good. You know what I mean? Fun is
Yeah.
good. Um, it's not all about all that stuff. You know what I mean? Jen said, "Who got dragged?" I don't know, Jen. Listen. I'm hold up, hold up. Big. Oh no. Oh no. Right, get out. I just seen your avatar. I'm just looking at I was like, okay. You need to go somewhere. Hey,
Who
now,
is
this
who is
you ain't porn bombing me, big dick. No, that's not happening.
that?
I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, let me read what he said. And I was like, oh, he's trying. Oh, okay. You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy, man. The weird people always steal the good names. That's why I was stuck with this goofy ass name I got. See,
Yeah,
that could
you
have
got
been
used to King Dingaling.
yeah, that could have been no. That really was the name I really wanted to, what I'm saying, step into the YouTube game
Well,
with.
you know what? He better go on somewhere with that. He better go. You know what? And I'm glad I kind of looked. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I was about to click it up, and I was like, oh hell no! If you don't get your butt up out of here, See, that's the thing, man. When you have these live streams, you really got to be mindful because people just, they want to see you fail. They don't want to see you. Now I'm pretty sure that person know that. Okay, yeah, I'm a try to throw some porn in Pat's live stream. That way, I know she's not gonna get monetized and her page is gonna be struck. Like, damn, you on it like that. Mm-mm. What'd you say? What'd you say? Jay, you said y'all drink. No, I don't drink on Sunday. Nope, I don't drink on Sunday. So, No, I'm just chilling out, doing my little live stream and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So King, you said that so it haven't really been a lot of drama, just people just been kind of chopping it up, having a good time.
I know it's been some good drama on the, like the other pages I be hanging out on. It,
Mm, okay, okay.
yeah, I
Wow.
have fun yeah,
Well,
you have fun hanging out as well.
you already know in our sector it ain't nothing but drama any damn way. You know what I mean?
I mean, there was a surprise today. It was you know what I'm saying? It was half funny, but then it was half like, ah man, that's messed up. You know, that was some mean shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Right, 'cause one of the
Well,
people was really
that's just everybody everybody got pages now. Everybody, you know what I mean? I mean the trolls kind of took a step back now. Is the content creators fighting with the content creators.
y'all been noticing that these last couple of days.
Yeah, it's the
I've been
content
thinking it's kind of
creators. It's not the
yeah,
trolls anymore. Mm-mm. At one
yeah,
time, see, at one time it was the trolls. It was the trolls that was, now the trolls took a step back because see, now the trolls are like, damn, the content creators are fighting with them, with each other, or one content creator is jealous of the other content creator's channel. So yeah, so we just gonna sit back and just kind of let them just go at it because yeah, because the trolls were fun. Because you already know the trolls. The only thing we did was, when I had mods here or anybody else, any other live stream, you just kind of kick them out, and then they'll make new pages and come back. But the content creators, those are the ones that's the entertainment right there. The content creator versus the content creator. That's the entertainment right there. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
The
yeah. I've been over.
trolls was at one time. The trolls was, but yeah, yeah. And also the subscribers can't leave those out. Can't leave those subscribers out because yeah, because it's like that. The subscribers fighting with the content creators, and the content creators fighting with other content creators.
Yeah, I think I shared Sister Nandy uh page to you today or yesterday.
You did what?
I think I shared her video. I think I shared the video to you. I think I sent it.
Oh, to my Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I be getting a
Yeah,
lot of
you should.
stuff in my
No,
Instagram. Right.
no,
See,
you should check. Yeah, you should check. You should check her out. I think I did send
okay,
it to you.
yeah,
Yeah, you
I'll
should
do
check
that
it out.
because, like I was saying, I get a lot of stuff. I got a lot of followers from my YouTube page, and they be hitting me up on IG, and and a lot of times, see, with Instagram, I go on there, but I'm not on there every day. I check Instagram maybe once a week, maybe 2 weeks or something. I'm not on there all the time. And then when I do, then that's when I see all you guys. Like I seen you, I seen a couple of people kind of reach out and send me links or whatever. And then if I have enough time or whatever, I kind of send a message back or whatever. But yeah, I'm not usually on there, like, what did you say, Zeke? YouTube to fight. Oh yeah. You're right about that. Yeah, YouTube is, yeah. That's what happens. That's what makes YouTube. You know what I mean? You think anybody would watch YouTube if it was like the Animal Planet or just boring stuff? No, they wouldn't. They switch into something else. You know what I mean? But see, the thing is that we got the trolls used to eating. So because the trolls are used to eating, we know exactly what they like. So we know that we have to bring the badness, we have to bring the messiness. Because if we didn't, hold up, man, get out of my live stream. You're not coming up here. Yeah, I don't care. Let me get his ass out of here, man.
Yeah, this nigga. Yeah, quit playing like that, Mafia Mac. Yeah, you tripping, man.
No, yeah, that's all right. He ain't getting up. He's not getting up here. He's not. I'm
Yeah,
definitely not gonna show him on the screen.
yeah.
You
So
know what I
quit trying
mean?
to come up here, boy.
No, what he want to do is he want to show that little raggedy dick of his, and that's not happening. That ain't happening on Patricia Brown channel. Somebody done told you wrong. You ain't coming up on here. Go to Club Envy. I'll meet you over there. Then if you want to do that, you can, because I'm pretty sure Envy he ain't gonna care. You know what I mean? Oh no, that's not true. He will care though, because Envy trying to get monetized too. So yeah. Yeah. He just gotta find a place to go. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
That's what it is. He just gotta find a place to go. Yeah, he's a Club Envy. Yep, you're right. Club Envy, huh? Yeah. Now, what have Envy been on? Because I've been trying to get him to bring his butt up to the doggone panel with his crazy self. I haven't seen him on. Has he been on? Huh? King.
I don't even
Did you
think
hear what I said?
I don't even think he's been going live. If
Oh,
he
he
have,
hasn't
I
been
ain't.
going.
Yeah, if he have, I ain't been hearing nobody talk about it because we all been
Oh,
chilling
okay.
with
Yeah.
all the usual people, you know.
Yeah, because I would have gotten a notification and stuff, because I know, a couple of times, I put up my live streams and stuff, to go live and stuff, and then, throughout the day, something might happen and I'd be like, I don't feel like going. And I'll just take it down and I'll just float around YouTube streets and go into other people's stuff. So that's probably what Envy probably doing. He probably like, I'm just gonna go and just, kind of float around or whatever. Tori, hey, what's going on with you? Look at Tori, little baby Tori. You got your baby shoes on tonight? Come on, Tori, come on. Let me stop. Let me stop being mean to Tori.
Yeah,
Tori,
he got
come
the
on, Tori,
baby Jordan.
put your little baby shoes on and come on up in here. Come on now. I'm gonna drop the link for you.
The baby Jordans on the
Yeah,
rearview
you
mirror.
got your baby Jordans on. Come on with your little baby Jordans. Come on, Tori, now. Come on now. Tori's cool though. I've known Tori for a long time. I've known him for a long time. So, but he wasn't no scratcher though until he came over in this sector. He had to learn the hard way. But when he caught up, he go into battle. Tori said, Patricia, I wear a size 10. Okay, you wear a size 10, Tori. You wanna hit the panel? Let me highlight you. I ain't talked to you in a while. You know what I mean?
Point
You come up and let me know what you've been up to and stuff. Let me know how your channel's going, because I know you have a channel too. So yeah, come up and let me know what's going on. Let me see something. What's she saying? Oh, most of y'all from that mommy sector act like you don't know when not to speak. Oh, okay. Um, I haven't even been over. You know what? I don't know. Who's in the mommy sector? Patricia, you set me up again. Now, all right. Now you already know, little foots. Someone call you little foots. You gotta come up here and tell me how I set you up, Tori. Man, come on now.
No, you got to ask permission before you come up here.
Well, you know what, Tori, you in my chat, so obviously you got a way over here tonight. So come on now. Hey, look at him laughing. He in the chat laughing. Tori said I set him up. Patricia, you set me up.
Can I please hit the panel?
Why he say that? You know what? I like to know why he say I set him up. Yeah. He'll just sit in the chat and be like, you set me up. I'm not coming up on the panel. You know. And she's a Jade, it's little feet. That's what they call you, Tori.
Yeah. Don't say foot. So if you say foot, you gotta say paws. Yeah. Little feet.
Okay, so Tori, little feet. Little feedies. Hi, feedies. How are you, feedies? Oh, okay. So Mac said, okay, so Dory got what? Oh, got an owner. Oh, that's probably why he ain't coming up on the panel. All right,
Yeah, that's what I'm
okay.
saying. Yeah, he really have to like really ask for permission.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
And he got to sign that agreement they got.
He got an agreement too.
Yeah, they got shit on paper over there.
You know what, King? Stop it. Yeah, I can hear it. I can already hear it in Tori's voice. I'm a grown motherfucking man. Nobody tell me where to go.
I'm a real boy.
I'm telling you, I can hear it in his voice. I'm a grown motherfucking man. Nobody tell me where to go. I
Uh-oh,
gotta
Naked
go where I
HD
want
gang.
to go.
Naked HD gang.
Yeah. Okay. He said, "Oh, he said, oh, all right. You talking about Coach? Coach Salute, brother, got to catch up on. Oh, well, all right. You can catch up on his lives, but you can't catch up on mine, Tori. What's up with that? What is up with that? Huh? Um, I just wanted to know why you say I set you up. You can't sit in you cannot sit in the comments and make something like that. Say something like that and not come up and tell me what you're talking about. You know what I mean? You can't do that. Um well, okay, yeah. Well, hopefully he'll come up and tell me that how I set him up, cuz he always saying I set him up. But I told him though, you're gonna have to learn how to, you just gotta learn how to scratch. It ain't like I'm setting you up. I think I told you what you had to do when you first entered the sector. I said these people over here, they cutthroats, they're scratchers. So if you gonna scratch, if you open your mouth, and you're gonna have to scratch, because once they go in at you, you're gonna have to go for what you know too, because if not, they're gonna eat your ass up. And he didn't know what I was talking about until he got up in there, and they ate him up. And he took his, he took his little bumps and bruises and stuff. But then when he came back and he started scratching. He started scratching. He's like, y'all ain't getting the best of me, damn it. I'm getting up in here too. You know what I mean? Yeah, you learn real quick these YouTube streets, and it's so messed up because when you first start your channel off, King, you would be thinking like, you know what, I'm gonna run my channel like this. This is the kind of content I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have that. We wasn't thinking about having no messiness and all that other crazy stuff. But then, as soon as we get into this YouTube and we start learning how the game goes in the streets, then we start becoming the streets. You know what I mean? It is crazy because we do. We become the streets. We become the craziness. We become the messiness and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Um,
Have I ever
Tori,
told you
you at
where
the
I learned?
okay. Tori, you here? You ain't gonna get a whipping, are you now? I don't want you getting no whipping.
Hello?
That's how I want you to get no whipping now.
Nah, I'm good.
Tori,
I'm a grown ass man.
see
I'm
what I tell
straight.
you,
What's
King?
up?
Didn't I tell you? I know him so well.
I'm
Didn't
good.
I tell you before he
I'm
even
good.
came up here? Did I
I'm
not
good.
say that? Did I not say that? See, that lets y'all know
I'm
I've been
good.
in
I'm
these
sitting here.
streets for a
I
long
got
time. Tori, what's going on, and how did I set you up? Let's go.
now you said you have to go up over there to that section and got my legs lit up.
Yeah,
They will light
remember
my
I told
ass up.
you right.
But I
Remember
ain't but I ain't sensitive like I ain't sensitive like that. So I was laughing with that motherfucking ass. They talking about my motherfucking ass and you sit me up over there, goddamn it.
yep, I sent you up over there, but I also gave you a warning though, didn't I? Didn't I say, listen, Tori, you go over there. You better have your boots strapped up, and you better have yeah.
No, you ain't
'Cause
say
they're
all
gonna
that.
eat
No,
you
you
up.
ain't say all that. No, hold on. Let me greet Kampala. Hey, what's up, Kampala?
What's up with it?
Yeah, my bad, sis. Go ahead.
No, no,
Patricia.
no. I was just saying. I said, you in a scratching sector. You know what I mean? And I know I told you, I said, Tori, I said, this you better get ready because this might not be what you want. And you were like, what are you talking about? I said, you won't see.
You did say something. Okay, you did say something like that because it was around Christmas or New Year's or something.
Right. I mean, I gave you a warning.
Yeah.
I told you, I said, listen, I said, my channel is not like it was when I first started out. It ain't like, that nicey and this and that. You know what I mean? My channel is with scratchers. My channel is with, hair pulling and weed pulling and yeah, all that shit over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How you been though? You been doing all right?
Yeah, I've been doing good. You've been missing my little Freaknik Fridays and stuff. I did have one. I had Trap House Kitchen Friday. Yeah, I had them on here, and I was I was tipsy, and just kind of like just running my damn mouth. Sometimes it's so messed up though because that damn alcohol. Sometimes you just can't keep your damn mouth closed, and you just sit there and just be talking and talking and talking. Next thing you don't put some shit out that you really wasn't supposed to say. But that alcohol keep your mouth running. So like, oh shit,
Yeah. You gotta watch that. You gotta control you. So you got
what you got?
look
What
when you want that drink, you gotta control your mind.
I know that. I know.
Huh?
I know that, but I had the video. I had the video on
Yeah, you gotta
members.
control your mind.
Listen, Tori, I had the video on members, but I think after I'm done with my live stream, I'm gonna put it back on. I'm gonna put it back on public, because I mean, it was crazy, but I mean, it was fun though. I was messed up though. I'm like, damn, And then when I did my dance and stuff, because I had to look, I said, oh, like,
Oh, okay.
hope I ain't showing no damn, no cooch
Oh,
down
you be
there.
doing the most.
Because my legs was lift up a little bit.
You be doing the most. Because I think I be finna see something when you be dancing. I think I finna be seeing something. I'm just like, hold on
Yeah,
now. I ain't trying to see that
you might have seen it.
like that.
Right, you might have seen it Friday because I had my legs up in that chair. I was like, hey, wait a minute, Patricia, your leg is a little bit too high. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, but it was for the I
Yeah,
hit it
nah.
for the,
I've been in I've been on my grind. Yeah, I've been on my grind lately.
Yeah, you better
So
be
I've
on
been
your grind.
gone.
You seen what I just showed you, right? You seen
You
what
know
I
what I'm
just showed you,
saying? Like
didn't you,
I've
Tori?
been out there. I've been running that door harder. You
Zeke
said what, Kim Paula?
Zeke said you was throwing them back, Patricia. Oh yeah, Patricia. Yeah. Yep, I was nice and shit. And I know I probably I was cursing up a storm, saying all types of shit. And here come YouTube. Here come YouTube. Oh, the copyright. You got a copy not a copyright, but content ID claim. It's not a copyright, people. It's just
Oh,
content.
okay.
It's somebody that has claimed content on your video. That's it. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
nothing that
So you
YouTube
was in YouTube
down.
jail.
It's just that they just give you the
Yeah.
opportunity to to trim it. You know what I mean? And if you trim it, that's cool because 9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
all thing you're gonna do is you're just gonna get the premiums. You're not gonna get the full monetization. Y'all know that, right? What'd you say,
Yeah.
Tori?
Oh, you know my my sister up in here, Jade. That's my sister.
Yeah,
She
who?
up in here.
Oh, Jade.
My sister, Jade.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
yeah,
sister.
Jade. Yeah, yeah,
She
yeah,
up in
yeah,
here.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, she up in here,
yeah. She supports.
and
Yeah,
then
she supports me. She supports me. When when I go on and stuff like that. I
yeah,
mean, you guys
she
all
been
do.
down with you.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, she
yeah,
been
yeah.
down
All,
with you. Though.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
All
and
you
then
guys. But sometimes I be
if
thinking.
you don't mind if you don't mind me saying,
Go ahead.
huh?
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying if you don't mind me saying, you know what I'm saying, she got her own show too. And then Coach Dude up in here too. He got his own show too. He just started.
Right. Coach do
Coach
like
Dude go hard.
sports and stuff, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does sports.
Coach Dude been down. What else? He
yeah.
come from over from Timbo and Trigger Man,
Right. We all
and he
from
just
over
over.
there.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
all we you know what?
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
all from over there. You know what I mean? And I tell everybody, yeah, that's where
Yeah,
we all
yeah.
came from. You know what I mean? Um, we didn't come from,
So did.
no,
That's why I had when I
we
gave
know where we came from, huh? What'd you
yeah.
say?
Now I'm saying when on my first show, that's why I think that on my first show I ain't did number two shows, but you know what I'm saying on my first show that's why I had gave Timbo that shout out. I said the granddaddy of this thing. I said that's where we all came from.
Yeah,
He the granddaddy,
exactly.
Timbo. We all
Well,
came from his shit.
you remember right because Timbo did the the grown folks and stuff, and we was up in there like roaches. We didn't leave out of there.
So
Now you
was
talking about a
oh,
club? We get packed up in there about
4 5
10 o'clock. We don't leave out of there till 5.
4 5 in the morning. Yeah, I was saying about
Right,
4 5 in the morning. I was just like,
and this is
damn. You know what I'm
every this
saying?
is
Cause
every night.
that's what me and you got tight at. That's what me and you got tight at. Cause you was one of my first friends
Right,
on here.
right,
You and
right.
Trapping the Captain, and then me and Jay had got tight too. That's how me and Jay got
Right,
tight on Timbo
and
show.
then right, and then King Harlem came around and stuff, and then Mafia, we know the ones
Yeah. Well,
that
I
we've
don't
been,
know. But
that's in the
I don't
circle
remember
of.
King Harlem. I don't remember King Harlem over there. But I'm just saying, like in my personal experience, that's what me and you got tight at over there. I
Yeah,
was just like, yeah, she cool. She crazy to the mug. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
King
then
Harlem. Wait a minute, King Harlem. I think he was over there one time, and then he just came my way when I started when I started going live. He just kind of stuck over here, and
yeah,
yeah, and or did he just start over here? You know what? He might have just started over here and just never left, and then he would just kind of go from
yeah,
time to time. You know how they drop off and then come back like months later or whatever. Yeah.
yeah. But
So
yeah, but
yeah,
that brother, that real cool. That brother, that real
yeah,
cool. You know what I'm saying?
and
Just like
Mafia,
Impala. Yeah,
huh?
just like Impala. Just like Impala. I had never seen Impala. Impala had came up on the panel for the first time when I seen him come up on the panel. It was on Jay's show.
Oh, okay.
It was on Jay's show. Then I just turned it on. I just you know what I'm saying, just put up my phone and stuff. Then I seen y'all was up on here because you started, you know what I'm saying, you ain't started not too long ago, whatever. Then I was just like, well damn, because I'm sitting here watching March Madness and stuff. And then I was just like, let me see what's going on with my peeps, you know what I'm saying, with my folks.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah,
I seen you and Kampala up on here. Kampala cool than a motherfucker. He cool than a fan.
yeah, 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 yeah. Well, you know what?
Yeah,
I've been seeing King Pala down all these YouTube streets. You know what I'm talking about because he see me too. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
yeah. So and I guess that's just how it goes.
yeah,
You see these people in the YouTube streets and you see them up on the different panels and stuff like that. So you start kind of knowing, who who goes where and where they're gonna be at and stuff because
yeah,
I could be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna type in this and I type in that and I'll see King Paula in there. And then I'll be
yep.
like, all right, I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna go over here and then I'll type in that and next I'll see King Paula in here. It's
Yeah,
like,
and I was saying, you know what's funny though? It's crazy how you really develop a relationship with these peoples, but
right,
we don't never see each other. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. I seen a few people, you know what I'm saying, on here or whatever, but it's really funny, you know what I'm saying? Like I really like when I came to y'all, I really had you know what I'm saying, like I was really like looking for something. Like I was really looking for like, you know what I'm saying, like some real shit because I was sick when I found y'all.
Right, I
And
know, and I think
y'all been so good to me, like real,
right, right,
yeah,
right.
y'all.
And
I'm
you know
saying
what?
y'all
I
been so
really think
good to
that
me. Y'all been so
right,
good to
you know
me.
how I think some of these friendship or associates formed over the fact that nobody could do anything back then. Remember when COVID set in, everybody was contained to the house. So we had no we
Yeah,
had everybody was able to
but now,
form
now,
a friendship or channels and all of that, because nobody really couldn't do anything. Couldn't go outside really, because all that stuff was out there. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
that's how
Yeah,
basically a lot of us
it's
started
funny that
getting
you
to
said
know
that.
each other because of that.
Yeah, it's funny that you said. Yep, that's when I found. That's when I
Yeah.
found y'all. When I had COVID, and I had to be in the house for 2 weeks. And then we got hit with the snowstorm, so I was in the house for a damn month. I'm
Right,
talking about the
right. And
snowstorm.
basically
The
that's, yep.
snowstorm was so
Yeah.
yeah,
We
the
were in
snowstorm
the
was so
house.
bad down here. I'm talking you
Right.
couldn't even leave the house.
We
Yeah,
were all either
it was
snowed
knocking the
in.
electricity.
Right, right. We were either all snowed in, or some of us was just fighting over that crazy, but yeah, but it just kind of like we couldn't go anywhere. So the only thing was our entertainment at the time was sitting in front of the computer. But even though now things are lifted up, shit,
Yeah,
the freaking addiction unset in. We want to stay up here. Ain't
yeah,
nobody
yeah,
going
yeah,
outside no
yeah,
more. YouTube is on. What? They
yeah,
fighting over
yeah.
there in
Nah,
such a
nah.
small channel?
I be missing y'all. I'm just saying when you don't see me on here, I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
when you don't see me on here, I'll be at work and in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on the road, I'll be in the bushes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll be listening. You know what I'm saying? I'll be laying down and be listening to y'all.
I
That's when you don't
bet.
see me up on here. But
I
if
bet.
I'm
And
at
I
the
know
crib
half of the
chilling,
people,
shit.
right? And I bet you
You know
half
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
people,
I'm
right?
finna, I'm finna get at y'all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, and I bet half of the people that be in their cars driving, 9 times out of 10, they got the live stream propped up and they're listening to it as they drive. And some of them probably be like, if they hear their names, they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, hell no. Who did what? What? And they got to either turn off the road and be like, and argue with the person while you're in the car.
Yeah. I'm saying I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work early in the morning. I got my alarm. Yeah, I got my alarm clock set for 1:30. But I seen you was up
1:30.
on here. I was just like, man, let me get, you know what I'm saying? Let me get her, you know what I'm saying? Let me get her. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I gotta go to Austin. Austin from Dallas to Austin is 3 hours away
Okay, so you're still driving
or whatever.
the trucks. Is that what you're doing, Tori?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay. Wow. So you don't
Yeah,
never make it up to New York area though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh? What'd you
Nah,
say?
not no more. I said I used to, but not no more.
Oh, you used to.
Yeah, because I'd have been where you
Mm.
from. I'd have been there. I heard you say where you from. I'd have been up there plenty of times. But you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But I don't
okay.
go there no more. All I do, you know what I'm saying? The furthest I go is Beaumont. That's 5 hours from Dallas.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But then
Uh-oh.
like tomorrow I just got to drive 3 hours. 3 hours
Oh, okay.
down, and then I gotta drive 3 hours back. You
Mm.
know what I'm
So
saying? But I be on my
so
shit
so
though.
uh, so King, Mafia's on the top of your skull. What you got to say about that? You there, King? I know, right?
Kapapa.
Mafia got jumped.
hey, Mafia Mac. Hey, don't be mad at me, man. You know what I'm saying? You was coming up here, you know what I'm saying, trying to you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't come up here trying to moon the people.
You think that was probably Mafia? Yeah,
Yeah, that
because
was him.
yeah, that was him. Oh, punk ass. You know that's his favorite thing. Oh, punk ass nigga. Y'all ain't shit. I ain't
Every
gonna
time he
say
talk
nothing.
and say something, he
You
sound
I
like
trip.
ain't
he
gonna say
constipated, like
nothing,
he
but
on the
y'all.
toilet too.
This Mafia. I ain't gonna say nothing, but y'all some pussy ass motherfuckers. That's Mafia.
Hey, Kampala,
Always sounding like he
you've been watching the
always
Marvel. Hey,
sounding like
Kampala.
he constipating on the toilet, like he about to dump.
Right, like you about to die. That's all I'm gonna
Ah,
say
better
about
get
that.
you a bottle of Pepto Bismol, little nigga.
All you hoes better leave me alone, cause I'm Mafia Mac. What you got to say about that?
But around here trying to
Punk
poor bomb the people.
right. Punk ass nigga. What you got to say about that?
Damn,
They call me Mafia Mac. What you
damn.
got to say?
Ah.
He's too stupid. He is. He's
That's
too
what's up.
crazy.
That's what's up.
So,
Ah.
so Tori, so you don't know when you're gonna go live again, then, right?
No, I've been doing little steps, you know what I'm saying, like trying to get it you know what I'm saying, for the upstart. Like I've
Yeah.
been trying to get my paperwork and stuff together. The paperwork, like I've been doing that. So, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna be long. Like probably within like the next 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, I'm finna be going hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I got all these people lined up for interviews and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like interesting people. Like some of them, you know what I'm saying, they're not famous, but but they're connected to people that are famous or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the type of interviews that I got set up. I got interviews set up. I got my show set up. I'm gonna upload. I'm not gonna go live because I'm not ready for that or whatever. And then I don't want to be on the air like that for that long or whatever. Cause like my first two shows, the first show that I did, it was 2 hours. Then the next
Yeah.
show was 3.5 hours. And
Oh,
I
it
don't want to be
was?
on. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to be on that. I don't want to be on that long. You know, I just want to get my point across. You know, and then just just say what I got to say or whatever. Because it's like a history lesson or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be about you know older older quarterbacks that play football or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to just get straight to the point. Like my first video, I got to set up or whatever. It's probably going to be about 20, 30 minutes long, and that's all I'm
Oh,
trying. That's
okay.
all. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, give people. You know what I'm saying? Because the feedback that I got from my first two shows,
Yeah.
they you know what I'm saying, they said it was good. They liked it, but they said it was too long. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay.
I was just like, okay, well, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I was thinking of, on my first video when it was, 2 hours long. I was just like, damn, that's too long.
Mm. Yeah, I
Cause I
usually
was
be
only
on
supposed to
my
do,
live stream. Yeah. During the weekday, or like Sunday, whatever. Maybe like 1, 2 hours, 3 hours, man. It's like, nah. It's, you know what I mean? It's time to go. It's time to go.
I like to talk. So, you know what I'm saying? I get carried away. You know what I'm saying? And then on the second video, I was talking about, okay, the first video, I was only supposed to do one football player, but I wound up doing two. And that's what
Hmm.
Truth said, because Truth, my producer, he was just like, damn. He was like, I thought you was gonna talk about Steve McNair.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. I said, talk about this other dude. I was like, break up this other shit. And Truth was ready. I was just like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Then we started talking, and then on the second show, the same thing happened, but we had got off track. We started talking about the dude that started Popeyes. So we went from
Well, that's
talking
usually what
about two whole
happens,
football
Tori.
players. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's usually what
that's
happens in
what.
these live streams. You start off with one topic, and then you get on to something that just totally
But
go
I'm just
left or
saying we
whatever.
went. But I'm just saying we done went from two whole football players to talk about the owner from Popeyes, how he started. It started talking about Louisiana food and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, well, damn. So I was just like, okay, I could just cut it down to there or whatever. But on my first show, I'm gonna have a special guest. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Hmm.
do an interview. And it's gonna be very interesting. It's interesting, but my only concern, like I think the show will be successful, but my only concern is having the females involved because I'm talking about sports. But if you like football, you know what I'm saying, you gonna support it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And if you know what I'm saying, like all the sisters and females that support me or whatever, that they just gonna come over there just because it's me or whatever. But I really want them to be involved though. So that's where me and my best partner, that's what me and Jamal, we're gonna do a podcast. We're gonna
Well,
talk
that's
about various
cool. That's
topics, and it's
cool
gonna be
because even though it's probably a lot of females probably really not into football. No, and
yeah,
some of them may not even be into basketball either. But if they support you, they're still gonna come and just hang out, or if not, they're gonna put that thumbs up and just look at the replay. You know, for a view, they're gonna support you, but I mean, it's just that
the
sometimes people
females
just
gonna
not
go.
into
The
that.
females gonna come over there because of me. I already know
Right,
that the females are gonna come over for just you know what I'm saying, just because it's me or
right,
whatever. They're just gonna be supportive. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But what me and
exactly.
Jamal gonna do? My best partner. I've been on him since '93. You know what I'm saying? That's 30 years worth of friendship. You know what I'm saying? So we really brothers. Me and him gonna do a podcast. That's where y'all gonna come in at. Everybody's gonna be involved with that because we're gonna be talking about various topics. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay,
about
sounds
Black
good.
history and all that stuff.
Sounds
You
good.
know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
can't wait. I
yeah,
can't I can't wait. Can't wait for that to happen. So yep. So
yeah,
anyway,
and we're
y'all,
gonna be we're gonna be cammed up too.
here you go. There you
Yeah, we're gonna be
go.
cammed
So
up.
anyway,
Yeah, we're
y'all,
gonna be cammed up
I've been
too.
on my live stream for about 2 hours, so I'm gonna take a short intermission and I'm gonna come back and close out the show. Um Tori, I want to thank you and King Coppola, whatever. And let me just do this small intermission and I'll be right back.
All right, Kampala.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. Will that make you good? You're not good. You just know how to hide and lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth. Even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Yo, Jay, you need to stop. Yo, Jay, you need to stop. Yo, Jay. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.
All right, everybody. All right, the show is over, and I want to thank my visor kings, my visor queens, and my visor honeys. Tonight was just a nice, mellow, low-key Sunday. You know what I mean? Sunday Runday. You know, just kind of chill out. You know what I mean? Just have a good time. You know, it's Sunday. Not we don't need all that rah rah. You know what I mean? It's gonna be the beginning of a new week, so let's just kind of like mellow out. And I think that's what happened tonight on my live stream. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Also, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Please, please, please subscribe to the channel because y'all know me. I'm always doing different things from music to live streams to all this other stuff. And then this summertime, I'm going to go back out in the streets. Gonna go taking it to the streets again. So you know what, y'all please subscribe to the channel. Y'all know y'all want to. Y'all know y'all want to. So anyway, listen, y'all. On that note, I want to say thank you again to everyone, and please, you know, tell your family, your friends, your mama, your daddy, da 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 da. And sometimes, yes, your girl can get a little cray cray. She can get a little cray cray, but I still love you guys. So anyway, on that note, yeah, we are out this bitch. Keep y'all notifications on. Okay. Bye.